Welcome back to the King's Corner, the place for all things Bethesda. I am the KingFanMan, and this is the it's the Hairy Ape Man. No, the Wolf Man. How's it going, Wolf Man?
You're just jealous. I got more hair over my front lip than you do on top of your head.
That's not nice. Well, we have a super chat already, so we have to bring out Mr. Walter. Thank you, Dane, for the super chat. And
was that me?
It was. And that was a great way to start, because I actually wanted to start the show today by saying thank you to all the support that we've received, not only recently, but just throughout the life of the channel, but especially recently, because it literally has kept us going. Not to get personal in our finances, but
as we proceed to get personal in our finances.
If it weren't for our Patreons and super chats and things like that, we wouldn't have made it through the last few months. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you do want to support the channel, there's several ways that you can do it. One is the super chat, just like Dane just did. And y'all have been great with the super chats. Another way is our patrons, and they are wonderful. They are my favorite people of all. Boy, they sustain us. Well, why aren't you a patron? You should be one. With special benefits. Hey, Tamar, thank you so much. You can also give just a one-time thing directly to us through either Coffee. That link is down in the description below.
I'll take all that I can get.
Or we do have PayPal as well. And then there's one last way that you can support us, and that is going to the KingFanMan store and getting some cool merch. And I've seen several of you that's bought some coffee mugs and socks and shirts and all that. And by the way, we are working on getting the big KingFanMan logo on the shirt. So y'all go check out the KingFanMan store. That link is in the description below. So with that all out of the way, thank you, Tamar, for the donation. And by the way, I'll again say he has an awesome Twitter page. Y'all need to go, if you're not following him on Twitter, do it, because he gives great gaming information.
Stop squeezing me, you moron.
I'm sorry, I have to when they give.
They're forcing it on.
And there's another one, Youth Canoe. I like the name. That's very good. Do you think Fallout 76 will ever get a next-gen update?
We talked about that last night.
We talked about that. We did for Xbox Series X, S, and PS5. Love the channel. First, I'm going to give you a Walter, by the way. We always give Walters for Super Chats.
3 in 3 minutes. That's
I know.
A record.
That's good.
Marriage is supposed to be forever, and this one's taking too damn long.
That's mine and the Mississippi Queen's favorite one. We love that one. I honestly do. I really do think they will. I don't think it's going to be coming yet, but yes, I do think they will.
I think there's going to be like a texture pack update, like Skyrim got on PC, like just an enhanced textures. If I had to guess, that'd be the only thing it would really be. That'd be the easiest thing.
I hope they give a performance pack, like to help.
Well, you get what I mean.
Yeah. Not
not like a full re-release of the game, just a little bit of just a download to.
I agree. That's what I think it will be. Now, will they do? When they do like a big DLC like Wastelanders or something with a packet and, a special thing. And, Bethesda's good at marketing, so they may do it that way.
No, I think they're going to wait until it's like a dry season and release it in the middle before the.
They're good at marketing, so they'll put it out somewhere.
Like my answer.
Yeah, I do.
Oh yeah.
I will say this though, and I've heard this. I don't have an Xbox X or a PS5. I have heard, though, that it runs so much better on the Xbox X. It runs almost like it does on, and I say almost, it runs like it does on PC on the Xbox X, that it runs so much faster on the new Xbox. Now, I haven't heard anybody that's played it on the PS5, but I have talked to people that have played it on the Xbox X, and they say there's a world of difference. But-
whole new
but, me and you can see you've watched me play it on PC, and then you've played it on Xbox.
it takes me 45 seconds to fast travel.
Yeah.
So
The load screens are so much longer on the Xbox, and I mean, just everything's slower. But with the Xbox X, it's just faster, and I guess it's just the processing speed.
Mhm.
So, yes, to answer it, that was a long answer to your question, though. Yes, I do believe they will do something. And True Flat says, "Looking good, guys. Thank you, thank you." And I can't get my collar to stay right. No, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. We got a lot to would you quit? I'm gonna slap you, boy. I can still kill you and make another one look just like you.
you're 50. I mean, do you?
I am not 50.
Oh, I'm sorry. 49 and a half.
I am not 49 and a half. I just had a birthday.
You realize if you started from scratch now, you would be 70 by the time he was my age.
I didn't say I wanted to make another one that looked just like you. I just said I could.
Could and will are two very different
That's
things.
two different things. We got a lot to talk about, guys. Thank y'all for joining us on the KingCast. This is the time where, of course, we talk all things Bethesda. There is a lot to talk about with Fallout 76, and y'all know right now, since that is the main BGS game, that's what we're talking about. In the future, there will be a lot of Starfield talk, so don't think that this is all we're ever going to talk about, but a lot going on.
Feels that way a lot.
Yeah, it does. A lot going on with Fallout 76 right now. Double Score Weekend is going on right now, so if you a little bit behind in the scoreboard, or if you want to get ahead in the scoreboard, right now is the time to get on and do those daily and double challenges.
What level are you on PC? I know you're like, what, 43 on Xbox? What are you on PC on the scoreboard?
On the scoreboard, no, I'm in the 50s on Xbox.
Are you now? I thought
Yeah.
you were low 40s.
And I think I'm same. No, I just got the plasma, the Gatling plasma skin today.
Oh, yeah. That's about, that's 50s.
That's in
Yeah.
the 50s. So I'm the same in because I'm doing both. It's very hard now that I'm playing Xbox a lot. It's hard to stay up. Now, when I was just playing PC, it was good to just zoom right through the scoreboard. A lot of new content is coming. We're going to talk about, of course, the announcement of Fallout Worlds and get your opinion on it. I've gone back and forth on. I was really excited at first, and then I was like, "Oh, this is nothing." And then I got really excited about it again. Now I'm kind of like, "Yeah." So we're going to talk about it. I want to see what you think about Worlds. I think for what it is, it's going to be good. For times where there's not content, I think it will be. It's going to be some great sandboxes to have fun in, and of course that's what RPGs are for. So we're going to talk about that, and I hope I can get you a little bit more excited for the Fallout Worlds if you're not excited for it. They've also given us some updates in the daily ops. I love daily ops when I'm on a team that knows what they're doing.
Hey!
We did good, even on our Xbox characters, didn't we?
Listen here, in the past 3 days, I've died twice, and yesterday you died 7 times. So I don't want to hear one word from you.
Oh, yes, because I'm trying to bloody build for the first time in my life,
You're
and
also
I
in
hate
the
it.
You're in the hundreds.
Oh.
I'm in the 60s.
All you bloody build people, I don't know how you do it. I hate it. Anyway, so we're going to talk about daily ops.
Get power armor.
And then we're going to talk about, yeah, I need to. Then we're going to talk about until I get better armor anyway. Then we're going to talk about the things that are coming immediately. Of course, Meat Week's coming, the things on the schedule, but there's some cool things coming. By the way, Worlds are coming in September. Did you know it?
I thought it was October.
No, September. I mean, they're coming quick. Also, this winter, there's going to be a cool alien event that's coming. We can talk about that a little bit. And then, of course, next year, we talked last week about the pit expansion that's coming. So there's a lot coming to Fallout 76, and we're going to dive in depth today into all of that and much more, and, of course, answer all your questions. So tell your friends, tell your neighbors to come to the KingCast, and we'll talk live. Thank you, Wolfman, for being here. You ready to jump in?
I mean, do I have to jump? I'd rather just sit.
No, you can sit. Jump with your mouth. You're gonna.
How you jump with your mouth?
Have I ever told you that you're a smart mouth?
It's the only smart part about me.
Yeah, exactly. Have you looked into the Fallout worlds a little bit? Do you know the concept?
I know it looks really good for people that do machinimas and like the lore storytelling videos.
Hey, Gabe.
I know you can.
Hey, Jim.
One of my friends I play with, he's doing something like beta testing on PC or something with it, and he's like building at some of the places you're not allowed to, so you can expand. Like the wood mill is where he's building, I think is what he said.
You can build in downtown Watoga. You can build. Well, let me just jump in and tell y'all the facts about it. Then we can talk more about if we like it, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more than was in the inside the vault. But I'm going to give you what was in the inside the vault and just a little bit more, because it is in the PTS right now. I have played it a little bit in the PTS. Plus, I've talked to several people that have played it extensively in the PTS. But here you go. It's coming this September. Number one, you have Public Worlds. Now, this is available for everyone, okay? And this is going to be...
Even me?
Yes. You do not have to have Fallout first. This is free, okay? Which is wonderful. I think it's great. I first thought it was only going to be for Fallout First players. So I think it's great that they did something for both Fallout First and for regular players. So they're going to have rotating themed worlds is what it is. And let's see how many. They've named 5 of them so far, but they've promised there's more coming soon. So
what do you mean rotating themes? I get the rotating part, but what do you mean by themes?
Okay. One is going to be the Happy Builder, which there's going to be no PvP, and
because we suffer from that so much now.
Well, there's going to be one that's all PvP. Okay. But the Happy Builder is basically you can almost build anywhere. The building restrictions are turned off. The building budget is turned up as high as it can go, basically. So you're going to be able to just build like crazy, which is great.
You can build a board cube, Dad. I know you love boxes so much.
I am building much better.
It's hard. I mean,
in fact, I have a lot of people comment on my live streams now about how good my houses are. And I do mention it's because of my son constantly criticizing me throughout the years that I do now build good houses.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to do a build progression video, like go back from like your first Fallout 4 on the PC. Garrett, come look at my 4th red rocket. It's another box.
Wolford, we do have survival mode is coming back. It's one of the themes, and I'm about to tell you about it. And that's what I mean. I want y'all to hear this, and I think you're going to get excited about some of these things. I mean, survival mode as we knew it is coming back. It's one of the theme worlds. So I want y'all to get excited. Okay. So
I don't have a drum. I'm sorry.
I know. Happy Builder is one. High Risk is another world.
More damage, more PvP. What's High Risk?
High Risk is, let's see. I'm trying to think.
It's almost like you have a notebook in front of you to write this stuff down.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I think High Risk is the PvP, like Nuclear Winter, basically. But
okay.
It's kind of like the old survival mode. It's not Nuclear Winter anymore. You don't have to initiate PvP and all that. You know how the other night...
I hate it. I hate that.
Now you start shooting, you deal damage. I mean, it's instant damage. So I think that's the High Risk one. Quantum World is really neat. Quantum World it's constantly purple storm.
Like
that quantum storm
filter thing. I hate that.
Wait a minute. Would you quit saying you hate things?
I'm colorblind. I can't see in the purple.
I'm trying to get them excited, and every time I say something, you go, "I hate that."
Because I'm colorblind. What, you want me? Oh, yes, I love being blind.
But listen to this. Not only can you jump marsupial, you can jump even higher than marsupial in the quantum world. And your gun does
quantum leap almost.
And your gun does outrageous damage no matter what gun you're using. It does like 1,500, 2,000 damage. It's
Okay.
really cool.
Okay.
So it's basically to just go and take out your frustrations in this world.
Okay.
And there's amazingly, there's a lot of enemies that spawn in it too. So it's just go in and shoot and go crazy. It's basically nuked creatures, and you've got higher damage. Then there's Butcher's Delight is another one. And then
more wild creatures like deer and bear. What's hunting's delight?
Yeah, and then the last one is my favorite, is Dweller Must Die. And this is the one, this is kind of like Fallout 4 survival mode, where the enemy's damage goes up and your damage goes up. This is like I was telling you, it's more realistic, where you're not a bullet sponge and they're not a bullet sponge. So, a couple shots and they're dead, or a couple shots and you're dead, same way. So, very, very, and there's more enemies as well in that. So these themes, and by the way, they also promise there's more of those that are going to be rotating. So, I believe it was the high risk, which is the old survival mode that's coming back. So, y'all don't get mad at me if I'm wrong, but I think that's right. But anyway, there's 5 right there.
You don't have to be wrong for me to get mad at you. Don't worry.
I know.
I got you.
So there are 5 different modes right there, and I think there were 3 of them that were named in the Inside the Vault. But again, Jeff Garner said there's more that are coming. These are going to rotate, I think, on a monthly basis. So that's neat. And again, all those are free. Now, for Fallout First members, this is what's cool. Fallout First members can build your own. You can make whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can make one of them, or you can make all of them into one. So now this is the bad news, okay? And this is what a lot of people say. It doesn't matter. It's a waste of time, because nothing you do in these worlds carries over to adventure mode. And in other words, all the leveling up, anything you do doesn't carry over to adventure mode. You can't, what am I trying to say?
Grind levels.
You can't grind levels. You can't do all that. Hey, Todd, what's going on? Good to see you. But
so people are mad that there's a mode that doesn't matter.
Right. In the grand scheme of things. And I understand that in a certain way.
Do you now?
But let's let that sink in for a minute. And now I'm going to tell you why I think you should be excited for it.
Go on.
Okay. The overall reason why I think you should be excited for it, and this was the reason why I loved, or why I fell in love with Fallout 76 from the start. Fallout 76, in my opinion, was one of the best Bethesda true sandboxes ever made. Number one, it was the biggest map that Bethesda ever made.
Okay.
And you pretty much had the most freedom, because as far as the main, hear me out.
I'm listening.
As far as their story went, you could do it in any order you wanted. And basically every day you could do whatever you wanted. I mean, it was a true sandbox, but go anywhere, do anything.
The problem with that is to retain people's attention.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just have full open-ended do what you want, because that gets you the Sea of Thieves experience where everyone leaves after 3 weeks because there's nothing to do.
I understand, but hear me out.
Hence why so many more people are coming back now with
Wastelanders, I know.
And Steel Rain.
But if we're talking about true RPG, what is an RPG?
Textbook RPG.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But
now stay with me for a minute. We can get the buts in a minute. Stay with me. Todd, look, we have to stop for a minute. Todd, is my eyes deceiving me? Wow. Just because I know you rely on these, can't wait to be able to mod a world. Bless your heart. $100 super chat. Walter is just not enough to say thank you.
Do they make an Ahmed or a Peanut? We need to get another one.
Can I punch you and make you say something instead of Walter?
Do I get to say things that Walter said?
No, no.
Then no.
Who the hell cares?
We care. We do. Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. We do. We love you too, and we thank you and appreciate you. And
Cheers.
you don't know how much we rely on it, and we have been. Wow. Thank you so much. I want to stop the show and just cry for a minute.
Can you teach me how to make him speechless? He never shuts up with me.
No, I need to say this because it's like YouTube hates me right now or something because my videos, and I know my content has gone way down because of my sickness and all that, but my numbers have gone terrible. My last live stream didn't even hit 300. When have I ever had a live stream that didn't even hit 300 views?
The last time you got real sick?
Yep. And again, just looking at the numbers on here, this KingCast isn't going to do very good either. So YouTube is not pushing my stuff out. So y'all, the super chats, I'm relying on it so much because I'm not getting anything from YouTube. So thank you. I'll get off that. But
Okay, while we're
Thank you.
here, while we have people here, I need somebody to find a link to a video or tell me how. We're trying to set up this stupid Elgato for the Xbox.
yeah, we're trying to.
Hence why those random streams that are only like 30 seconds.
We have tried to stream the last 2 weeks on Xbox.
We can't get the settings right to where the voice comes through.
It's our audio. We can get everything but the audio right.
We can't get it. We don't know. It's like it's not streaming our audio right, or when it does, it crackles real bad. And it sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. Or like we're talking through Pringles cans.
Hey, DJ Irv. Hey, how's it going?
So if anyone, by chance, has video,
And we've watched a lot of videos on YouTube. Don't get us wrong.
and it's not the Xbox settings we're worried about, it's the actual Elgato, like the program that we need to fix.
Yep.
So if anyone knows how, or knows a video that explains very well how, I'd appreciate it. Because I got kicked off the subreddit asking the question because I was blocking the chat. So, if anyone else would like to help, it would be much
You were
appreciated.
blocking the chat by chatting?
I was crowding up the technical support questions that hadn't had a post in 3 days
Oh my gosh.
because I hadn't Googled it myself.
Okay, back to this. Now, again,
We're using the Xbox Party for audio. We're going through the Xbox.
yeah, using a party. And that may be our problem. Who knows?
But that's the only way we can do it on Xbox.
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that later. This is Fallout. Okay,
That involves Fallout.
now stay with me on the worlds. RPG is a role-playing game. No, don't.
I'm listening. I'm listening. Don't. Okay, come
A
on.
lot of the people that went and turned up their nose to Fallout 76 at first didn't want a RPG.
No.
They wanted their handheld and somebody to tell the story for them.
No.
That's not an RPG.
Okay, hold on.
Would you at least agree with that?
Okay, but I'll use your own example. People want freedom, but absolute freedom is not a good thing. Absolute freedom is anarchy. Absolute RPG is...
There
is-
was an absolute.
You get what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, so...
But it was the most freedom that Bethesda's ever given. And I loved that.
But Bethesda games and a lot of RPGs require the storytelling and the story to get there. Right?
Yes, but has Bethesda not been... has people not complained about Fallout 4 and Skyrim not having enough RPG elements?
Yes, they have.
There you go.
People have also complained that water isn't wet.
I
I don't think
know.
that's a good argument.
I know.
Some
Anyway,
people have complained.
so these worlds, if you stay with me, are really going to give, if you want a true RPG, it will give you the ability in between those times that they do give you content to hold your hand and tell you the story, to make your own story. It really will. And especially, you think about it.
And I think it's great. Okay. I don't like games that don't let you make your own story at all. That's why I don't like Call of Duty and other games, because it's just that.
Right.
It needs to be a mix of both. Sea of Thieves did the same thing, and they're finally recovering from it, like Fallout is. Just there's so much that you can do that it doesn't guide in the story.
Right.
You need shaders like a horse does on a track.
Some people do. Yeah. It's okay. Let's go ahead and say it. Let's go ahead and say it. The young people do.
Young people.
The young people do. It's okay. You didn't play Fallout 76 at first. Now you're loving it. I understand. Because it's holding your hand a little bit more now. Let's be honest.
I'm going to slap you. Maybe you can make a noise like Walter. How about we try that? I can push your button right here.
Was that me?
Okay. I like being assisted on the story, yes. Because I'm very scatterbrained as it is, and not having any direction, I don't get anything done.
Right.
If I have a little bit of direction, I can get a good chunk of it done. Okay.
Okay, I'm afraid I disagree strongly. There's no incentive to play these worlds. They have nothing to do with the main game and doesn't contribute to any progress. I agree, and that's what we're about to get to, I promise. It is masquerading as content when all it is, hold on, legalization of cheating that people got banned for before. No, not quite, and I'll tell you why. Y'all are amazing. Okay, hold on just a minute. I do want to address his disagreement, because that's a very strong, and
we could buy 2 years of Fallout first now.
That is a very strong and popular argument, and I do understand where you're coming from. But number one, survival mode is coming back, okay, which is one of those themed worlds that's coming back.
Which I get. It defeats what people want in survival mode if you don't get anything from it. I think if any of them, survival mode, you should get something from, because it's not helping you, it's hindering you, technically. So I think if you get maybe it could be like a season thing or like quest. If you do so many things in survival, you get rare plans or buffs or special things in adventure mode. I think that'd be the best way to do any of this, is completing challenges. Challenges. Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. You're welcome.
Challenges in these modes leads to benefits in the adventure mode, like not unlockables. That's the wrong word. Things that you would normally have to do hard quests or grinds for, like killing a scorched beast 1,000,000 times to get certain things. Like if you do so many things in one of these modes, you get benefits from it.
Right.
But I think this stuff is, at least I like it for like the machinima factor, which we haven't gotten as much of in 76 because just how hard it is to do it. This will let all that stuff come back.
Right.
And come back great.
Well, and that's what I was getting to. What this is, and I agree, it's not hardcore content. This is things to play with in between the content. It's things to role play in between the content. It's things to do with your friends or even by yourself. I'm going to absolutely love what is the one that's called Dweller Must Die. I cannot wait to play that. It's kind of like the Fallout 4 survival mode again. It's where the enemy's damage is way up higher and your damage is way up higher. I think that's going to be a great challenge and fun to do. But again, it's just something fun to do in between content. Now we've got to go back, and we got 2 super chats here. One first, Tamara, thank you. He says, what are you expecting to see at Quakecon? Do you think BGS will do anything for their 20th anniversary next month? That is a great question. And of course, Quakecon is coming August the 19th through the 21st. Dadgummit, if it was an in-person one, I think it would be a huge celebration, yes. But yes, I do expect something. I expect to hear something finally about the Fallout TV show. But this is what I do expect. I expect to hear something about a new, and maybe you know more about this than I do, Tamar. I expect to hear about a new Quake or a what do they call it? A reboot of the actual game Quake.
A reboot or re.
No, I think they're rebooting. I think that kind of like they did Doom in 2016. I believe they are working on a reboot for Quake. I think it's in the works. I don't know if you've heard anything about it. I've heard rumblings about it. I can't get anything specific or for sure, but
Concrete.
Yes, concrete. But I think they're holding on to that, and I think that would be a great thing for QuakeCon to actually talk about Quake, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's been kind of lacking the last 4 years that we've went.
To actually give us a trailer for the Fallout TV show, and to...
Do you think they're at that point yet? Have they said how far along they are? Because I know
No.
Corona stopped it wholesale.
No, they haven't, but I'm hoping we are by QuakeCon, and then a reboot of Quake. But you let me know what you think. Thank you for and I know it's not $5. That's a little bit more than $5, but all I know is U.S. currency. So
it's $7 in U.S.
You're not a jerk. That's what he said. And then Todd with another $100. He says, just because I have worked through this pandemic, you and Queen need a night out. Better than Waffle House. Bless your heart.
Hey, I like Waffle House. Waffle House is my favorite. Waffle House is Southern Hibachi. It is. Did you know the U.S., the Weather Service, has a Waffle House meter? If Waffle House is open, the catastrophe is not that bad. No, this is an official thing. They judge how bad an area has been affected by if the Waffle Houses are open or not.
I did know that.
When Katrina hit parts of Louisiana, they knew it was bad because it was bad, but also because the Waffle Houses had fully shut down.
Me being a former police officer, I've eaten at Waffle House a lot, but I have a Waffle House story you may not even know.
Oh gosh, I'm ready for. I asked you for years for stories, and if it's one I don't hear, I haven't.
It's
heard,
not
I'll
a police
upset.
story. It's a me and mom story.
I'm listening.
The day me and your mom got married. The day me and your mom got married, our very first meal was at Waffle House, Todd. It's so funny you said that. We left the church house and we made it about you. Do you know how far the Waffle House is from the old Victor Baptist Church?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
It's
less than a mile. Less than a mile. We made it less than a mile. We were so hungry and ate at the Waffle House.
I'm just imagining mom in a long white wedding dress. You're in a
we went to mom and dad's and changed.
Just in my head, it's just the cans are behind the truck.
Now the cans were behind the truck, and it said "just married" on the truck.
That is the most Bubba J hit crap I've ever heard.
It did say "just married" on the truck, and we pulled into Waffle House.
All the oil cans.
Yep, they're in Arkansas at the Waffle House. Just married. Thank you, Todd. I can't thank you enough.
April Fool, dumbass.
There you go. Thank you, Walter. Todd, I appreciate that so much.
Gosh, now we gotta start scrolling down.
Okay, hold on. I've missed that guy's comment several times. So let's see. Flow grown, and they improved the game tons as far as content. Bugs are totally different. Yes,
it's not bugs; they're features.
Features.
Have they made a shirt about that yet? Surely they've had to.
I might make a shirt for the store. That would be good in the
KingFanMan
store.
Or features, not bugs.
Yeah. I'd be happy if the server disconnect problems would stop. Amen.
I haven't been having trouble.
This is, I'll tell y'all this, and y'all were talking about the game getting an update for the new systems. I see a problem headed for BGS with Fallout 76 in the future, and y'all probably see this as well. And I'll tell y'all why they're having. There's two reasons why they're having the server disconnects. Number one is because of the duping and cheating, and they've already stated that There's a lot of that going on.
A lot of bans have been issued the past 2 days. Like I follow on some 76 groups about glitches and stuff. Not that I do them, I don't.
Right.
But I just follow, and it's reports of just hundreds of people getting banned, like on the spot.
Right.
So far that I've seen.
But the other reason is this, and y'all have probably noticed this. Not the loading screens themselves, but once you load into the world, the time it takes for your character to actually start moving is taking longer. Have you noticed that?
My camp is taking forever to load in. My character moves and interacts fine, but like you'll just see wires for about 20 seconds, and maybe like the Collectron or something, but nothing else will load in.
I have noticed a big difference since Steel Rain, well, Steel Dawn and then Steel Rain. Every time they add more into the game, and you have to remember that, again, this was the biggest map that they've ever made, number one, and then Wastelanders was huge, and now they've done 2 other huge ones, and they're going to keep adding to it. So they're going to have to do something. Now, I know we're going off the map, but if they keep adding to the map, they're going to have to do something, because it's really going to slow the game down. Gizmo makes a really good point here, and I'll have to say, I don't know. I'm going to defer. He says, so when you're having this building month, and then the next month comes around, do you lose the base that you built? Or when the building month comes back, do you have it again? I suppose you lose it. I suppose it's probably like a workshop, that once you get, I really believe, Gizmo, not only do you lose it for the month, you'll lose it the day you get off, I think, but I do not know that. I do not know that. And he also says survival mode also carried progress over to adventure mode, and this won't, which is a very good point. Let's see, let me catch up.
I thought you were more of a mustard guy.
Hey, Zonder Bunny, what's going on? Now, let's see. Gizmo says, I streamed a couple of nights ago in the PTS. I wanted to stream for about an hour, but honestly, I'm bored after 20 minutes. I get it. You don't like it. I understand that. I do. I told you, I went from really excited to this is nothing. And now I'm back to, I'm pretty excited again.
Wait, what did I ask if y'all knew? Now I'm confused. What did I say?
About what?
Yes, I did know this Wolfman, so I had to have said something.
Todd, I did not. I'm not even going to repeat that. I did not. I did that before I got to the Waffle House.
These are my parents, y'all.
I did wait until I was married. I waited until I was married.
But now it's in my head, okay? I can push it.
We did it, Mama and Papa's house.
I've slept in that bed probably. Oh my gosh, why'd you have to say that?
Let's see. Johnny, thank you so much. He says,
I guess there is a reason it only took you 5 minutes to get to the Waffle House.
That's why we were hungry. Howdy, y'all. I would like to thank all who donate to you. So many YouTubers make a bundle on hate content.
You can unalive me now.
It's good to see people donating to somebody who makes quality content. So thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Todd. Thank you, Tamar. Thank y'all so much. Wow.
Todd, I'm not going to say thank you.
Shut the hell up.
Waffle House comment.
And you made me say that. Okay, well, we've missed a lot. Let's see. Why doesn't Bethesda give us our ping numbers?
It's internet connection is what ping is.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
If you look like, I know you don't play like Battlefield or Call of Duty. If you look by your name and stuff, it'll say ping and it'll be like 120.
Yeah.
It's how fast it goes. The connection is.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Let's see. I've noticed, Youth Canoe says, I've noticed the character lag as well. Zonderbunny says it usually takes me about 2 to 5 seconds to be able to start moving after loading and fast traveling, which is longer than it used to be. Used to, you could just, pretty much move right away. Justin says, I can't wait for expeditions. Load times in general are longest for any game I play for. Cirque, play on computer because the load screens go like that on computer.
It's very annoying how fast they are.
Or if you have the money, get you an Xbox X or PS5. I've heard the load screens aren't.
Oh my gosh. Did I tell you the game store down the road, they have PS5s? Okay. Did I tell you how much they are? $900. Because they're paying $850 for them. They're making a $50 profit off these things.
Wow. That's incredible. Okay.
Got that inside edition for that game store. I know.
Todd,
everybody.
Todd says, I'm proud of you, King, but disappointed at the same time.
How do you think I feel?
Parents always get a kick out of messing with their kids. Hey, Garrett, how's it going? I hope you don't get the impression I'm hating on Bethesda. Not at all, Gizmo, no. Apologies if I give that vibe. I am a Nuclear Winter player, and it grates me that they are turning off Nuclear Winter for this. I got you, 100%. Okay, we'll talk more about Worlds, I promise. But man, we've gone 41 minutes and I hadn't got to anything. Also,
we can just do a longer one day. It's fine.
Also, Daily Ops is getting expanded. I don't know if y'all like Daily Ops or not. Again, if you're a solo type player, I'm sure you don't like Daily Ops. If you play on a team, I love it when I'm on a team that knows what they're doing. That it has nothing to do with you. I just because I cut my eyes at you don't mean anything. I love you. They are adding 3 new locations. You messed up my 3 hairs.
I'm sorry, Homer. I didn't mean to.
They're adding 3 new locations: Arctos Pharma, Watoga High School, which I think is perfect, and Uncanny Caverns.
Toga.
They're also adding a new enemy, which is communists. Of course, in Fallout, you have to have that. Absolutely.
Surprised they ain't got canceled.
Yeah. Plus, they are adding. Now, this is going to be neat, and I am of an opinion that
what you have opinions on? No.
Yeah,
say it isn't so.
I actually like more difficult. There's other people that say Fallout 76 is too difficult because it's actually one of the more difficult Fallouts to play. It really is. The things you have to do and some of the enemies.
I say 1 is still more difficult.
But they're adding double mutation events, which means, of course, it's going to be more difficult. It gives the enemies twice the mutations, but you will get double the XP and more legacy cores, legendary cores, more prizes and all that. And by the way, all of that is in the PTS right now. No, you can't. By the way, I did not mention Fallout First players are getting custom worlds. I think I did mention this, but the Fallout First members can basically do
unlimited ammo, optimized health.
Well, they can do all those worlds in one. Basically, you can do anything you want and leave it sitting there. The great this is this is the thing. If you're a Fallout First player, your progress still does not carry over to adventure mode, but everything that y'all were talking about losing your building and all that, none of that applies because you can keep your world in Fallout First as long as you want. You keep your level, you can keep that character. It'll be your world, okay? So that's kind of neat. Do you like the legendary crafting? I absolutely love it. I don't know how y'all have done with the legendary crafting.
I keep getting what's the one? The more caps you have, the more resistance you have, or whatever.
Aristocrat.
I keep getting those. I have 800 caps at all times. Raider power armor does more for me at this point. It's annoying.
I was afraid that it was going to be more like the Purveyor and be terrible rolls every time. But I don't know what it is. Maybe I've just gotten lucky. I have gotten some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rolls. Let me just give you an example. On my heavy gun character, I've got an explosive
50 cal.
50 cal, and I'm trying to think what the other effects are on it. But anyway, but I'm doing it without power armor, so of course when enemies get close, I can't use that explosive. It'll kill me. So I had to have a backup heavy gun that don't have the explosive. So on my very first roll on a 50 cal, I got faster fire rate, faster load, and what was the other one? Anyway, but the faster fire rate is awesome. Oh yeah, my explosive deals more damage every shot.
Oh yeah. Oh,
so
furious. That's furious.
So that one was great, and then I did another one the other day, and it was a great roll. But anyway, so as long as it's not like the Purveyor, you go to the Purveyor and say I want a 3-star something, and it's terrible. At least with legendary crafting, you know what the weapon's going to be, and you cut down on the mess that the Purveyor gives. So
you can fix the explosive with fireproof, the damage.
I've tried that. Now I probably could with my 50 cal, but with my laser, my explosive laser.
Oh, I love your explosive laser. I think it's great.
That thing, of course, it's a legacy weapon, but that thing is so powerful that I have tried the legendary fireproof with the fireproof, just the basic fireproof, plus the adamantium and the ironclad all the way up, all of those, and it will still kill me in like 2 shots. Pow, pow, and I'm dead. That's how powerful that thing is. So it is unreal powerful.
And I just got a Gatling laser, so I can't do nothing.
And believe it or not, it is not the most powerful weapon I've ever had. The most powerful weapon I ever had was a laser gun that was like it, that I dropped during a queen battle. It had a paint job on it, and I dropped it, and it destroyed it during a live stream. I was trying to. It was right after they put in the.
You know those fail videos you used to do?
Yeah.
You need to go on that live stream and just, and then right after do the.
Yeah. You can't counter legacy energy weapons. I know. I've tried. I don't know if power armor might. I just don't wear power armor. But
why don't you wear power armor?
Power armor might. But listen to my story real quick. They had just given us the fix-it kits. What are they called?
Repair kits.
The repair kits. Thank you. And I'd gotten good. Just hit 2 buttons real quick and you can fix it. Well, I hit the wrong 2 buttons, and what it does is when you drop something that's painted, it'll come up and say, "Are you sure you want to drop this?"
You mean favorited?
No. If you have a painted, like you've painted.
It doesn't say that when I drop my painted Gatling laser. Like when I store it.
No.
No, I've dropped it to you and it didn't do it.
If you drop it on the ground.
I have dropped it like in a paper bag.
Then they changed it. Because used to it would say, if you drop this item, it will destroy it. It's kind of like they do the atomic shop items. Have you ever done that with an atomic? You can't trade them,
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, Flowgrown says, I did that to my quad explosive handmade. Yep. I mean, I'm still like, y'all, real quick, also coming, again, double score weekends going on right now. I'm sorry we didn't get to much more. Oh, man, y'all are so awesome. Whoa, help me with your name. Oh, yeah, hey, man, how are you doing? You ain't been on in a long time. I've always had trouble pronouncing your name, though. He says, a little help from a friend in Switzerland. I watch you since a long time. Yes, you were on back when I started, and I know you need some help to go on with your channel. I want to pronounce your name right.
Don't try. I think it's more disrespectful if you try and fail.
I'm just going to say thank you. Thank you so much.
Calm Swiss.
Thank you from Switzerland. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Stop pushing the damn button.
No, we want to push the button, Walter. If y'all are new to the channel, it's just a little thing we do when somebody gives us super chats. We push Walter. Now, I want an Elvis bobblehead that we can push because I think we've done Walter for 2 years now.
I'm gonna get you an Ahmed. That's what I'm gonna do.
An Ahmed. I don't want Ahmed. I want Elvis.
How about
the
Bubba?
King?
Bubba J.
Oh, by the way, did anybody see my new picture back here?
It's a sign, not a picture.
Oh, the sign. Welcome to New Vegas. Because the King's Corner is in New Vegas, by the way. It is. It's in every video.
Considering how wet it is, I don't think we're in Vegas.
It's considering how hot it is. It could be New Vegas, though.
Not with how humid it is, though.
Try to get a peanut bobblehead. Well, I bet we could, yeah.
They're $25. If that's what you want, I can get you one.
Hey, Bob. Coming up, again, double score this weekend. Next weekend, Gold Rush weekend. The next weekend, I mean, they've just got something every weekend. The next weekend is Script Surplus plus Minerva's big sale. So y'all look for that. She
uses
gold bullion, yeah. She has great prices anyway, but it's going to be, what is it?
Why is there a Cajun word and I can't do it.
Wednesday through Monday, I believe, is what her sale is. But that's going to be August the 5th through the 9th. So y'all remember that. She's got some really cool stuff. I'm hoping she's going to have the jetpack, the Secret Service jetpack on sale because I really need it for my second character. Then after that, double score weekend again. Then August 17th is Meat Week and Bonus Challenge Week.
When's the next Treasure Hunter weekend?
It's going to be in September. And then August 19th, as Tamar said, is Quakecon. And I do believe something really special is coming at Quakecon. I can't wait to see if they're going to reboot Quake and see if we're going to get that trailer for the Fallout TV show. He says, no problem with the name. It's just a YouTube nickname after all. Better not understand what I could mean in French. Well, thank you so much for the super chat. Todd, thank you amazingly for the 200 super chat. Tamar, Johnny, I'm going to forget somebody that gave. Who else gave?
Don't ask me.
I know. Thank y'all so much. Y'all don't know. Okay, Gizmo said King and everyone else in the chat approaching 2 a.m. where I am right now, so got to run. Been a blast. Thank you, Gizmo. I hope I did all right explaining, and thank you so much for being on. Garrett says, all right, all break is over. I will catch up later. Have a good day, King and Wolfman. Tell Queen we all said hello. Bye. We are in the last 7 minutes of the podcast. Now you ask any question you want within reason. And
I'll
me
borrow $20.
And me and the Wolfman know. And me and the Wolfman will answer that question, whether it's Fallout 76, whether it's Starfield, it could be Skyrim, it could be anything in gaming, it could be about Elvis. I would love to talk about Elvis again.
Could be anything but Elvis.
I think last week somebody asked me my favorite Elvis song. So,
oh gosh.
Yes.
That'll take up all 7 minutes.
Anything y'all want to ask, we always dedicate the last little bit to y'all's questions because we want to make sure, and if I've missed anything, I want to make sure this is a subscriber-driven podcast. So y'all let us know if y'all have anything in the chat. First, how much are you looking forward to Starfield? I can't wait.
I'm just ready for it to be over with. I'm just tired of waiting. I'm tired.
Well, at least we know when it's coming now.
We've been waiting ever before we started this for a trailer.
Yes.
We've barely got that. I'm just ready for it to be.
Oh, Flowgrown asked a question above. Meat Week is the pepper shaker, right? Yes, that is one of the new prizes during Meat Week. Absolutely.
Is pepper shaker a normal?
It's
like
a
minigun or what kind?
It is a Gatling plasma.
I don't like the plasma Gatling guns. I don't like how they look. They look like 3 stalactites taped together. That's all I can see.
Is server log out happening on consoles, Danny? Yes, it is.
See, I haven't been like force logged out.
No, we haven't on Xbox.
I've heard some people have, but like we've done good. I've lagged out once, but that was just because my console's my console.
I've heard it's more of a PlayStation deal, and it has definitely happened on computer as well. So yes.
That's what you get with that Japanese technology, you know. It's Sony, Japanese. No, okay.
Oh, I was wondering if my computer was Japanese.
I mean, it probably is.
Zonder Bunny says he hadn't had a ton of connection issues. Even on PC, I haven't. I mean, it's no big deal to me. Anytime you're playing an online multiplayer game, there's going to be some connection issues. Again, from the very start of this game, and this does sound like I'm defending, and I guess I am, but go play World of Warcraft. If y'all want to see some bugs and want to see some server connection issues, or if you don't want to play it,
I don't think that's a fair comparison.
Wait, you can tell me in just a minute, but just go look at the complaints about World of Warcraft, and what has it been?
20 years?
12, 13 years, something like that. Okay, go ahead. Why is that not a good comparison?
Because they're patching a 12-year-old game and pasting stuff onto it over and over and over again.
Well, that means they should have it right.
They don't have Skyrim right, and they've released it 30 times. World of Warcraft is older than 13 years. It's older than Skyrim, isn't it?
Zonderbunny said the character lag for loading in. Again, I think that is due to the amount of content on the older consoles. I don't know what, but
it's so weird to me calling the Xbox One an older console.
Bethesda is going to have to do a performance upgrade, no doubt, to Fallout 76. They're going to have to. But they're going to have to do it in a way that it will still run on the Xbox One and the PS4.
I think it just needs to be like a little graphics pack for that version. That's all I'm thinking it can be.
No, a graphics pack is going to put more of a load on it. Don't you remember the Fallout 4 graphics pack?
Didn't make mine too bad.
A lot of computers couldn't handle it.
Oh, yeah, because everyone has cheap computers.
No. This game does not need a graphics enhancement. I mean, that would be great, but it needs a performance enhancement first.
I'm saying like a graphics enhancement, like just download like that, not a whole.
Oh, I agree.
I'm saying it just needs to be a little
update
that only goes out to that.
I agree. But don't you agree it needs a performance enhancement? However, I just want shorter load times when I fast travel. It feels like it takes forever. You're on the older Xbox than me, and you load in faster than I do. I do, yes, I do. We need an Elvis jumpsuit in the Atom shop. I agree. Now the Evel Knievel jumpsuit is kind of an Elvis jumpsuit. I don't know if
wig and some glasses.
Have you seen the Evel Knievel? It's white. It's got the.
I'm surprised you ain't bought it yet.
I have bought it.
Not on Xbox.
It's zipped down to here, and it's got the red, white, and blue. So it's kind of an Elvis one, but Elvis was even more extravagant than that. No, we need the eagle on the back. With the cape and
the mini cape that only goes just below the shoulder.
Yes,
blades.
Absolutely. And we need the animation where he kneels down and goes. That needs to be the photo mode. Oh, by the way, I didn't get a chance.
Cut your toenails.
My toenails.
God, dang.
I didn't get a chance to. Y'all can keep asking your questions, but I have to show these. I didn't get a chance to hang these. I'm running out of room in the King's Corner.
Running out, or are you out?
I'm out of room. I need a bigger area, but I did hang my new sign. One of my wonderful. Well, she's not just a subscriber. She's not just a Patreon. She's more than that. Y'all know her. She's Ghost, my wonderful partner. But I've got some other pictures that I want to hang. Here's one that you talked about last time. You can go ahead and show them and talk about that. And what is that? You made fun of it last week.
A piece of construction paper?
It's not a piece of construction paper. It's a logo that I made because I am the president of the Arkansas Elvis Fan Club. Isn't that a cool logo? Isn't that awesome?
Could you get copyright stricken for this?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure because I am an official fan club through Graceland, and they are the ones that do that. And then I got this for my birthday.
You're welcome.
And it's going to go up there somewhere. And then I had to take this down behind me to put up the New Vegas one. But this is the Doom Eternal that is signed by all the developers of Doom Eternal. Isn't that cool?
Just one of the cool things you can get at Quakecon.
Yep, that's a Quakecon deal.
I think mine's behind it still. I think you have both of them because I got one, you got one.
Yeah,
but we had them both framed.
And of course, we got a Vault Boy head up there that's signed by Todd Howard too.
And Garner.
And here's two more Elvis things.
Isn't Garner? Gardner? Didn't he sign it?
Jeff Gardner, Chris Myers, and Todd Howard. Yeah. So, just showing off some of my cool stuff. The major problem with Fallout 76 is that there are so much objects that need a synchro in the server that it's quite difficult to handle it. So lag and crash are not so easy to solve. Amen. Yep. I think I just noticed the Foshnot Stein back there. That's so dope. Oh yes.
Where is it?
Where? Oh, up there.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering where you moved it. I forgot.
I wanted to move it where there's so much y'all cannot see. I wish there's so much cool stuff behind me that you can't see.
And Elvis Pepsi.
And Elvis Pepsi, yeah. But there's so much back here. I've got Skyrim lunchboxes and some of this stuff, a lot of it's coming from subscribers. Here is the
no, I think I got you that.
No, this came from a subscriber.
I got you something that was a mini nuke. I thought I got you the collection.
Mm-mm. The subscriber gave me this. I remember this is the all the Fallouts. What do they call it? The anthology. Anthology. Yeah.
Well, all the Fallouts except this one.
Except 76. Yeah. Which isn't that?
You never took the thing out for the sound.
Mm-mm. That is so cool. But you can't see it. And I've got the Pit Boy back there. Drake gave me the Pit Boy.
Yeah, I think he gave it to you on stream, didn't he?
He did on the Kingcast, yeah.
All the pop figures. We got too much crap is basically what we're saying.
Well,
let's have an auction. Let's auction it all.
No, I tell you what. Now I can't turn around. Let me see. Most of y'all probably have this, but how about we give this away? Y'all want a Vault Dweller, male Vault Dweller pop figure? Y'all remember we used to have giveaways on here. Let's do a giveaway. Oh, those are cool. Those are the Adam cats. See, it says
I know.
Adam cats.
I know. Just rocking my new chain.
What kind of question? Let's see. You got a question you want to ask them? Fallout, Skyrim? It's got to be,
I know. I'm trying to make a good question. Don't pull out sound tab. Shoot. Why'd you ask me on the spot? We're doing great.
We are. Dead air right here. I'm just blank as I can be. Let's see.
They're There are pieces of printer paper and more stuff than
I
I
know
got
it.
right now.
Let's see. And there goes the lawnmower next door. Okay, we got to hurry. Let's make it. Oh, gosh.
Now, don't burn up them last 2 gears in your head, okay?
Okay, I got it. Y'all get your typing fingers ready. If you're in the United States, because I don't want to have to mail a pop figure across the ocean. Y'all understand that? Please forgive me if you're across, if you're overseas. The
Shipping
postage, yeah,
charges.
that would be a lot. So the first one that types it in is good. This is a Fallout 76 question. It's easy. All you got to do is give me the first name, his first name, Rose's boyfriend's name.
Rose's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Rose the robot. Y'all don't look it up. Nobody look it up.
Do we have the T-51? Did we ever get that one?
I've got a little one.
I always wanted to find the Sentry Bot. I could never find the Sentry Bot.
Where'd my phone go?
Oh, it's right here, charging.
Look it up and make sure I'm right. Because Justin says it's Eric. Anybody else got an answer? Psycho says David. I think Psycho's right. Sorry, Justin. I think Psycho's right. Yep, Carl says David. But we'll make sure. I think Psycho's won before. He may have won one of these before. Psycho, if you don't want a Vault Dweller
It
mail,
is David.
let me know and I'll get you something else. Yeah, it is David. Send me a message, Psycho, and I probably have your address somewhere because I do think you've won one of those before.
Oh yeah, I got you this.
Yeah, you did. You did give me
It was
that.
like the last one they had in the store. They haven't gotten another one since.
You can't have that though.
Well, I can have it, right?
No. Hey Dale, what's going on? David Thorpe. Yeah, I couldn't remember his last name. That's why I couldn't ask that. All I could think of was his first name. Well, guys, we have come to the end of the KingCast. I cannot thank y'all enough for the support that you give us. If those that gave money, yes, I thank you for that support more than my heart and mouth could tell you. But just y'all being on here, supporting the channel that way, hitting the like button, sharing the video, telling people about the channel, anything that y'all do for us, we appreciate it more than you know. And a lot of y'all have been here since the very beginning, and we appreciate that. We really do. And this guy right here has been with me since the very beginning. I am still going to put out the video of the Dragon Boys. It's going to go out.
I hate it so much.
It's going to go to the patrons.
Oh,
How's that?
I sound like a Fortnite kid. I hate it.
You're a little bitty kid.
I know, and I hate it.
We made a video when he was a little bitty about Skyrim.
Made like 4 videos.
Yeah. So if you're a patron, you can look forward to that. Well, guys, thank y'all for being on here with us. I hope y'all have a great rest of the evening. And if the Lord gives us tomorrow, I hope you have a very blessed Sunday. Good night, y'all.